Hello everybody, welcome back to the next video. Today we're going to be talking about nested if statements, and we're also going to be talking about the and or operators. So we're going to start with the and the or operators. So let's talk about the and the and or operators. So in Java, the and operator looks like this. It's two of the ampersand signs. And for the or, it's going to be the two straight lines. So let's see how we could use these operators. Let's make an if statement and check if A is greater than B and B is 10. And we're going to print out hello if this is true. So let's make A, which is 20, and B, which is 10. So the left side is going to return a true or false value, and the right is going to do the same as well. The and operator checks if both of these are true, the and, right? So if this is true and this is true, we're going to run this. That means that if one of these is false, that means that we're not going to run this statement. So let's hit run, and there we go. So it gets printed out. So now let's say that we're going to change B to something like 9. Now B is not 10. However, the A is still bigger than B. So let's run the code. And so now you see that nothing gets printed out because this statement gets skipped since this is true, but this is false. Now let's work with the same problem using the or statement. Now, this is going to run because for the or statement, one of these needs to be true for the code to run, not both. So let's run this. And now you see hello because this is true, but this is not true. So both of these don't need to be true. Just one of these need to be true. So let's change it so that both of these are not true. So let's change the A to 4. And now 4 is not bigger than 9 and 9 is not equal to 10, so this statement will not run. And there we go. Nothing gets printed out. With these statements, you can also check for more though. You could check or B is 5. So for example, we could change B to 5. And now this is going to run because this is true, despite the fact that that's not true and this is not true. And there we go. So you could use multiple operators for the if statement, and you can even use the ands mixed in with the ors. So there's a bunch of mix and match that you can do with these types of operators. All right, so now let's talk about the nested if statements. So we could check if A is equal to B, or we could check if the A is 3, and then we'll print out hello. So let's make these variables. A is 3 and B is 3. So this statement will only print out if these two numbers are the same, the A and the B, and the A is equal to 3. So this is another way of saying, for example, if A is B, and A is 3, right? Because this will only print out if this is true and this is true. So let's run the code. There we go. So it prints out. And now let's make this not true by making both of these numbers 4. So these two, they are the same, but the A is not 3. And there we go. So it does not print out. And so in here, we can also put in more statements like the else statement. This outer if can have another else, and we can add in an else if. All right, so I typed up all of these statements to see what is going to print out if the A is 3 and then the B is 6. So at home, you can try to guess what this is going to print out. Feel free to press pause and think about it. All right, so now let's try to run this code. All right, so it prints out well. So it prints out well because the A is not bigger than B, right? So it's just going to skip all of this and then go into the else. Now, let's say that the A is 10. So what gets printed out is soon. And why? Well, because the A is bigger than the B, 10 is bigger than 6, and the A is not 3, so we're not going to print out this. And then we're going to check for another condition. We're going to check if B is 6. B is equal to 6, so we're going to print out soon, stop checking for the other statements, and skip this. And that is why soon gets printed out. All right, so I think that we learned a lot during this video. During the next video, we're going to be learning about for loops. So it's going to get a little bit more complicated, but I think that you guys can manage. Please consider liking and subscribing, and I'll see you guys in the next video.